It's that time of the year when citizens are anxiously waiting for annual budget announcements, especially the ones related to income tax. The Union Budget 2022-23 will be announced by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on February 1. Expectations among the country's taxpayers remain high as no major benefits related to income tax were announced by the government in the last budget. In view of the growing demand for changes in income tax, many industry bodies have already appealed to the government to provide some relief to taxpayers. As taxpayers remain hopeful about some announcements in the upcoming budget, it has come to light that the government is holding discussions to increase the limit of standard deduction from the existing 50,000 rupees. The standard deduction limit available to salaried taxpayers and pensioners may be increased by 30 to 35% in the upcoming budget, reported the Economic Times. However, the income tax slabs are likely to remain unchanged. A senior official from the Finance Ministry told the publication that the government has received many suggestions related to personal taxation. Out of all the suggestions, the most common one was to increase the limit of standard deduction, given the rising cost of medical expenses due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The official added that the proposal is to increase the standard deduction limit by 30 to 35%. It may be noted, however, that the proposal has not secured approval yet. The current tax collection situation is likely to play a big role in deciding the fate of the proposal. However, the standard deduction limit will only be applicable to eligible taxpayers who opt for the old income tax structure. The limit is not applicable in the case of the new tax regime. It is worth mentioning that a standard deduction of 40,000 rupees was introduced in 2018 and it was later enhanced to 50,000 rupees in the interim budget for 2019. The only major income tax related decision since then has been the introduction of the new tax filing regime. The demand for a higher standard deduction limit comes at a time when household expenses have gone up as a result of inflation. From electricity to medical expenses and more, taxpayers have seen a sharp jump in expenses. This is why taxpayers have demanded an increase in the standard deduction limit. Many experts agree that the government should look at increasing the standard deduction limit due to rising inflation and increased expenses due to COVID-19. Industry bodies that have sought higher standard deduction limit include ASSOCHAM and the Confederation of Indian Industries (KI). On the other hand, the Finance Ministry and government have not yet indicated the possibility of any major changes related to income tax.